today we have 24 teams, and their age groups from well, you know, they're anywhere from 13-year-olds to 17-year-olds. Most of them today. You know, they're anywhere from St. Cloud Cathedral to Melrose to Brandon Evansville. Up north, there's a Browerville team here. They're you know, they're all over, from all over Central Minnesota. Avon, Albany. You know, there's teams from there. Marshall. So you know, it's a great day. There's a lot of young girls that get to play volleyball and some great tournaments. There's eight teams in each bracket, in the 15-year-old bracket, 16-year-old, and 17-year-old bracket. You know, and then Mark, we had yesterday, we had 12, 13s, and 14-year-old girls, and them are, you know, a lot of 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, and they played. We had 32 teams yesterday, so it was a big weekend. It's a nice tournament, you know, to have, and especially when the weather's like it is outside, Mark. It's great to be inside and seeing a lot of good volleyball.
For those of us that don't know how much they play, can you tell us how much volleyball teams are out here playing a lot, and what is the schedule typically like during the summer?
You know, we try to get them a lot of games in kind of that, you know, lay down time, like this time of year, Mark, kind of between, you know, winter sports and spring sports. We try to play a few tournaments in that end of March, you know, first part of April. A lot of snow on the ground yet, so we really push hard to get some tournaments in this time. We try to play about a 6-tournament schedule with the girls. The older two groups play the Star of the North tournament. I think a lot of people have heard about that. This year, the Star of the North tournament's in St. Cloud. So, and that's in the middle of June. But most of the teams and most of the tournaments we play in, they're in actually March and April. A lot in April. A few trickle into May, but by May it's kind of winding down.
How valuable is it for these girls to be involved in that, to keep sharp and to get ready for that next season?
You know, just to give you an example, Mark, it's very, very important. But the example I'm going to use here was a few years ago, a few years back. We had one team in a conference that didn't have a JO program. This is about 5 years ago, and they won one game all season. You know what I mean? So everybody's doing it, and it's just as bad or good as it might be. You're just trying to keep up with everyone else. You know, and it's great for them. It's very organized. They can get tournaments just about any Saturday that they want to play. You know, and kind of along that similar lines of basketball with AAU, you know, basketball or Maya basketball. You know, the sad part, it's out of season, but we really stress with them, Mark. We really do that. We want them to play softball and run track and do the spring sports. And this is always, you know, on the side. So if they have a practice schedule and they're supposed to have a game that night, you know, we tell them, you skip your practice and make sure you spend your time on your softball game, and if it gets to be too much, skip your next JO tournament or whatever it might be, because it does get to be a lot for them, Mark.